Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Urdu ebook before it's gone. Learning to carry a conversation is vital to mastery of any language. Even beginners can quickly learn conversational language well enough to carry on real conversations with native speakers. Of course, beginners won't be able to carry a conversation the same way they could in their native language. But just knowing a few tips, like which questions to ask to keep a conversation going, are all you need to speak and interact with real native speakers. Before we get to specific suggestions, let's first take a closer look at how having real conversations in your target language is so vital to your mastery of the language. Communicating with other people is the very point of language, and conversation comes easily in our native tongue. For beginners, or anyone learning a new language, conversations aren't easy at all, and even simple greetings can be intimidating and awkward. Nothing kills a conversation faster than long periods of awkward silence, so you need practice and specific strategies to avoid them. When you know what to say to keep a conversation going, communication becomes much easier, and you make a better impression on your listener. Nothing will help you learn to speak a language faster and truly master the language than having real conversations with native speakers. Conversations quickly expose you to slang, cultural expressions, and vocabulary that force you to absorb and assimilate information faster than any educational setting. And that's a great thing. But how can you possibly have real conversations with real people if you're just starting out? Here are 3 proven methods that even beginners can quickly use to learn conversational language to make a great impression and avoid awkward silences. First, ask questions to keep a conversation going. For beginners and even more advanced speakers, the key is to ask questions to keep a conversation going. Of course, they can't be just random questions, or else you may confuse the listener. But by memorizing a few key questions and the appropriate time to use them, you can easily carry a conversation with minimal vocabulary or experience. And remember, the more conversations you have, the quicker you will learn and master the language. Second, learn core vocabulary terms as quickly as possible. You don't need to memorize thousands of words to learn conversational language. In fact, with just a couple hundred words, you could have a very basic conversation. And by learning maybe 1,000 to 2,000 words, you could carry a conversation with a native speaker about current events, order in restaurants, and even get directions. To help you get started with this, check out our 2,000 common words, also known as our core list. These 2,000 words are all you need to learn to speak fluently and carry a conversation with a native speaker. Third, study video or audio lessons that you can play and replay again and again. If you want to know how to carry on a conversation, then you need exposure to native speakers, and the more, the better. Studying video or audio lessons is ideal because they provide contextualized learning in your native language, and you can play them again and again until you achieve mastery. Our instructors have created more than 2,500 video and audio lessons that you can play over and over. And the best part is, they don't just teach you vocabulary and grammar. They are designed to help you learn to speak and teach you practical everyday topics like shopping, ordering, and more. Although it may seem intimidating for a beginner, the truth is that it's very easy to learn conversational language. Just learn a few core vocabulary terms and which questions to ask to keep a conversation going. Our language learning program has the world's largest online collection of video and audio lessons by real instructors. Plus, tons of advanced tools to help you learn to speak and carry on a conversation quickly. Just a little practice and exposure to real conversations or lessons is all it really takes. So, if you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye!
In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Urdu. There are only 2 sentences you need to know. Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अफरा है. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Hi, my name is Afra. Nice to meet you. Start by saying Assalamu alaikum. Then say Mera naam, then your name, and then say hai. Please repeat after me. Assalamu alaikum. Mera naam, your name, hai. Finally, say आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Together we have Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अफरा है. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Let's take a closer look at the first sentence. First is the phrase Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum in Urdu is equivalent to hello. Next is mera, meaning my. This is a way to refer to yourself which can be used by both men and women. Next we have naam, meaning name. Then you say your name, and finally we have hai. Hai is attached to the end of the sentence and literally means to exist. In the first sentence, we have the construction mera plus naam plus your name plus hai. The structure of simple Urdu sentences is different from English. In Urdu, the word order is subject, object, verb. The second sentence we have is आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई can be used by both men and women. It means nice to meet you. It is used when meeting someone for the first time. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Again, all together it is Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम अफरा है. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Now it's time for Afra's advice. Pakistani people do generally shake hands with people of the same gender and often hug them as well. If you're unsure, just say Assalamu alaikum and shake hands with people of the same gender as you. However, in a business situation or with people from the opposite gender, you might refrain from shaking hands.
हेलो, आपका नाम क्या है?
हेलो, मेरा नाम अली है और आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम आशा है.
आशा जी, आपका नाम अच्छा है.
आपका शुक्रिया.
In this lesson, you are going to learn how to use good manners when you thank people. क्या आप तैयार हैं? Are you ready? तो चलिए शुरू करें. So let's begin. Saying thank you in Urdu is very easy. It's just one word. Shukriya. Shukriya. Shukriya means thank you. You can emphasize shukriya by adding बहुत, which means very much. So it becomes बहुत shukriya. बहुत shukriya. Thank you very much. So now you have learned how to say thank you in Urdu. But how will you reply if someone else says thank you to you? In Urdu, you are welcome is sometimes expressed as आपका खैर मुकद्दम है. आपका खैर मुकद्दम है. You can also respond to someone who has thanked you by using another expression. This is कोई बात नहीं, which literally means it's nothing. कोई बात नहीं. कोई बात नहीं. So when someone says shukriya to you, you can simply reply with कोई बात नहीं or आपका खैर मुकद्दम है. Now it's time for Afra's advice. Pakistanis do not always use the expressions for thank you and you are welcome in everyday situations. It is a concept literally translated from English. Native speakers often show politeness simply by using polite pronouns and verb forms while speaking.
कमाल जी, आप कैसे हैं?
ओह माहिमा, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ और आप कैसी हैं?
मैं भी अच्छी हूँ. आपका शुक्रिया.
आपका बेटा कैसा है?
वो बहुत अच्छा है. आपका शुक्रिया.
आपके पास कितनी बिल्लियाँ हैं?
मेरे पास एक बिल्ली है.
और कितने कुत्ते?
2.
In this lesson, you will learn some of the most common greetings used in Pakistan. क्या आप तैयार हैं? Are you ready? तो चलिए शुरू करें. So let's begin. Let's start with a greeting you are sure to have heard before. Assalamu alaikum. This is a phrase that is so closely associated with Pakistan and Islamic culture that it has become famous all over the world. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. The phrase Assalamu alaikum is actually Arabic for peace be on you. We use it as a formal as well as a friendly greeting. It's used when people meet at any time of the day, morning, noon, or evening. Use this and you will surely impress your Pakistani friends. In Urdu, using different greetings for each time of the day is not very common. When talking to friends, we usually just use the English phrases, but there are equivalent Urdu versions. They are just not used that often. If you meet someone before noon, you can say Subha bakhair. Subha bakhair. For later in the day, you can say Sham bakhair. Sham bakhair. But most of the time, you can just say Assalamu alaikum and not worry about it. Now let's move on to the expressions we use for saying goodbye in Urdu. A parting expression that we can use for all occasions is phir milenge, which means see you. Phir milenge. Phir milenge. The first word phir means again, and the second word milenge means we will meet. Let's look at one more expression. Alvida. Alvida is an Urdu word which means farewell. Alvida. Alvida. It is an appropriate choice when parting for a long time or forever. Now it's time for Afra's advice. As we learned in this lesson, Assalamu alaikum can be used at any time of the day. But this all-around greeting is not just for saying hello, but for saying goodbye as well. It really is a very useful phrase and you should remember it by heart.
मकान नंबर 20 कहाँ है?
वो यहाँ से थोड़ा दूर है.
क्या बस वहाँ जाएगी?
जी हाँ, बराहे मेहरबानी बस नंबर 12 लीजिए.
आपकी उम्र क्या है?
मैं 30 साल का हूँ.
आपके कितने बच्चे हैं?
मेरे कोई बच्चे नहीं हैं.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Afra. Welcome to Urdu Top Words. Today's lesson is Top 25 Phrases in Urdu. So let's get started. Hello. 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 Aap kaise hain? Hi. How are you? So hi and hello is basically the same thing in Urdu, and we translate it as hello. It's a very casual word and you can use it with your friends, family, with anyone, I guess. Subha bakhair. Good morning. Subha bakhair. Good morning. Subha bakhair, aapka din acha guzrega. Good morning, have a nice day. Dopahar bakhair. Good afternoon. Dopahar bakhair. Good afternoon. Dopahar bakhair. Dopahar ka khana kha liya. Good afternoon. Have you done lunch? I think this word is not very commonly used in Pakistan. Instead, I would recommend to use Assalamu alaikum or hello whenever you meet some person. You don't have to keep track of time as in like good morning, good afternoon, or good night. It's not very common. Shabba bakhair. Good night. Shabba bakhair. Good night. Shabba bakhair. Kal milenge. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. This word is not very commonly used again, but maybe typical Urdu-speaking families might be using it. You can use it with your friends, family, and also you can use it formally. Anyway, it's a good word to remember. Aapka naam kya hai? What's your name? Aapka naam kya hai? What is your name? You can use this sentence with anyone. Any new person you meet, just ask the question, what's your name? Aapka naam kya hai? Main Afra hoon. I am Afra. Main Afra hoon. I am Afra. So, if you observe in this sentence, after main, you have to use your name and then hoon. In any kind of place, you can just use it to tell other people your name. I am Afra. Main Afra हूँ. Try it with your name. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Nice to meet you. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई. Nice to meet you. Probably you'll be using it a lot in your formal meetings with new people. आप कैसे हैं? How are you? आप कैसी हैं? How are you? आप कैसे हैं? How are you? आप कैसी हैं? How are you? So if you have observed, I've used कैसी and कैसे. कैसी is used for female and कैसे is used for male. मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया, और आप? I'm fine, thanks, and you? मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया, और आप? I'm fine, thanks, and you? So you can use this sentence to ask the other person when you reply that you are okay. बराहे मेहरबानी, please. बराहे मेहरबानी, please. बराहे मेहरबानी मेरी मदद कीजिए. Please help me. Anywhere you want to use please, just add the word barahe meherbani. For example, please do this for me. Barahe meherbani, mere liye ye kaam kijiye. Aapka shukriya. Thank you. Aapka shukriya. Thank you. Meri madad karne ke liye aapka shukriya. Thank you for helping me. It can be used formal and it can also be used in an informal setting. That's pretty much it. Khushamdeed. You're welcome. Khushamdeed. You're welcome. I would say that this word is used a lot, but not in the context of saying you're welcome when somebody says thank you to you. This word is more used in the context of welcoming someone in your house or welcoming a customer in the restaurant. Ji haan. Yes. Ji haan. Yes. Ustad. आपने अपना काम मुकम्मल कर लिया है? Teacher, have you finished your work? शागिर्द, जी हाँ. Student, yes. Basically, when you need to give your consent to someone, when you just need to nod, when you just need to say yes, so you can use this word, जी हाँ. If you're in an informal setting, like with your friends or family, sometimes you can just say हाँ. जी नहीं. No. जी नहीं. No. आपने इम्तिहान की तैयारी कर ली है? Have you finished your preparation for exam? जी नहीं. No. If you're in an informal setting, I would recommend using just नहीं. ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है. Okay. ये आपके साथ ठीक है? Is it okay with you? This word is very commonly used in Pakistan. Mostly people use it at the end of almost all the sentences just to give their consent that they are okay with it. So, ठीक है, ठीक है, okay, ठीक है. माफ कीजिएगा. Excuse me. माफ कीजिएगा. Excuse me. माफ कीजिएगा, ये मेरी सीट है. Excuse me, this is my seat. This word is very polite and mostly used in a formal situation, or I would say like people you don't know with, you can use it, but definitely not with friends and family. क्या वक्त हुआ है? What time is it? क्या वक्त हुआ है? What time is it? You can use this sentence to ask time. Any part of the day is okay. बैतुल खला कहाँ है? Where is the restroom? बैतुल खला कहाँ है? Where is the toilet? Baitul Khala, toilet. In Pakistan, many people can speak English, so English has become a part of Urdu to some extent. So we use the word bathroom commonly instead of Baitul Khala. So if you go to a person and just say, bathroom kahan hai, it would be okay. Where is the toilet? Where is the bathroom? Instead of using the word Baitul Khala. Kuch der intezar kare. Wait a moment. Kuch der intezar kare. Wait a moment. It's a very formal sentence and I think it's a good one to remember. Iski कीमत कितनी है? How much is this? Iski कीमत कितनी है? How much is this? This kind of sentence can be used in any market and at any time and by anyone, male or female. बराहे मेहरबानी मुझे चेक मिल सकता है? Could I get the check please? बराहे मेहरबानी मुझे चेक मिल सकता है? Could I get the check please? There's more than one way of saying it. Instead of the word check, you can also use the word bill. Bill is the same as in English bill, like the billing. So I would recommend using that word more often. It's more understandable and more commonly used. Madad, help. Madad, help. मैं तूफान में फंस गया हूँ, मेरी मदद करें. I'm stuck in a storm, help me. Just saying the word madad doesn't make any sense, like help. Maybe it makes sense in English but not in Urdu. So when you say in Urdu, you might need to add something to the word madad. For example, मेरी मदद करें, please help me. बराहे मेहरबानी मदद करें, please help. बाद में मिलते हैं, see you later. बाद में मिलते हैं, see you later. अभी मैं मसरूफ हूँ, बाद में मिलते हैं. I'm busy at the moment, see you later. This phrase is very commonly used among friends. मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. You can use this phrase for anything, for any kind of information that you don't know. You can just say, मुझे मालूम नहीं, I don't know. Not just for information, but information related to a person. For example, where is Ali? Ali कहाँ है? मुझे मालूम नहीं. I don't know. खुदा हाफिज. Goodbye. खुदा हाफिज. Goodbye. जाने का वक्त है. खुदा हाफिज. It's time to go. Goodbye. This is the end of the lesson. If you like our video, please remember to give us a thumbs up. Please comment below and don't forget to check our website urdupod101.com. Allah Hafiz.
You are at a bus terminal where you're attempting to buy a ticket from a ticket counter. There are 4 different counters. Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? The third counter is the counter for bus tickets that go to the south side of the city.
तीसरा काउंटर.
Want to speak real Urdu from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at urdupod101.com. You are at a bus terminal where you've just bought a long-distance ticket. Which row and seat number are you in? Which row and seat number are you in? The ticket says that you're in the 8th row in seat C.
8वीं सफ नशिस्त सी.
You are at a bus terminal where you're reading the schedule for long-distance buses. On which days are there no buses running? On which days are there no buses running? There are no buses running on public holidays and the third Sunday of every month.
आम तातील हर माह के तीसरे इतवार.
You are at a bus stop where you're waiting for the 301 bus. There is a notice posted on the bus timetable. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "The 301 bus does not stop here."
बस यहाँ नहीं रुकती.
You just got off a bus at a bus terminal and you're looking to catch a taxi. Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? You should head east to get to the taxi rank.
मशरिक.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.